Hi there, my name is Danish and I'm an experienced IT professional with more than 15 years of experience in the field of information technology. Today we'll be talking about COVID. What is COVID and what's the history of COVID? Uh, what's the difference between the new version COVID 2019, which is released recently, and between the last version, which is COVID 5, and we'll be talking about the COVID 2019 foundation exam as well. So what is COBIT? COBIT is basically it's an IT management framework which is developed by Asaka 25 years back, and it is basically comprises of the best practices that are available in the market to do the organization-wide enterprise management. Corbett clearly explains two key concepts which basically we need to understand, and that is governance and management. Basically, governance and management are not the same things, they are two different things, two different concepts, which basically Cobbetts explain throughout its life cycle, and that's the key and the main thing in COVID. We will discuss further in the coming slides. So let's talk about a little bit of a history of COVID. So COVID initially was released in 1996. Then the second version was released in 1998. Then the third version was released by Isaka after the changes in 2000. And then we have version 4, which was released in 2005, and there was a revision of version 4 in with 4.1 in 2007. Then later on in 2012, basically COBIT has revised the version with the COBIT 5, and that was somewhere released in 2013. Now, after this COVID 5, Isaka has announced the latest version, which is in 2018, and actually they have renamed this entirely this versioning from version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of with the air version in which it was released. So it's now COVID 2019. So it's known as COVID 2019, and basically like the COVID was referred to control objectives for information and related technologies, but now it has been just referred to as COVID. It's just the word COVID is there. So initially with COVID, we discussed that it talks about two main key concepts, which is governance and management. Basically here, let us talk about the governance. So basically governance refers to oversight and decision making related to the strategies. So this is something in to do with the part of where we define where we the direction of the organization. We do the monitoring from the high level prospect, and we do the evaluation. So basically it provides the guidelines to do the management of the things. This is what governance is about. So now what is then management talks about? Management basically refers to managing the activities which are part of the day-to-day routine, because we don't define the direction on daily basis, but the daily things or the routine items or the things that needs to be done, they are required to be managed on daily basis. So that is basically the part of the management. It basically the management part is responsible for aligning, planning, organizing, building, implementing, delivering, monitoring, evaluating, assessing. So everything that comes over there, it's part of management. Everything which is in the routine thing. It falls under the management, while the governance defines the direction. That's the key main difference, the key concept of having a governance and the management. Now, just let us quickly look into the key concept differences between COBIT 2019 and COBIT 5. So you can clearly see that there are a lot of changes that has been done in the newer version. Previously with COBIT 5, there only used to be 5 principles. Now with COBIT 2019, we have got 9 principles. 6 of them are related to the governance, 3 of them are the framework principles. Similarly, previously we used to have 7 enablers. On the other hand, with COBIT 2019, we have got 7 components for the governance. Previously in COBIT 5, there were around 37 processes, or the process reference model. Here we have 40 CPMs, or we call them core process models, which are here. Similarly, there are goal cascades as well. They are different. They have been reduced down for some, and IT goals are aligned into the alignment goals. So you can see previously there were like 17 enterprise goals, 17 IT goals. Now we have 13 enterprise goal and 13 alignment goals in COBIT 2019. So let's talk about the certification. COBIT Foundation exam. If we talk about, there is no prerequisites for attempting this exam. Anyone who have sufficient knowledge and interest in getting the certification and getting the basic knowledge what does COBIT is, and the framework talks about, can attempt to get the certification, the foundation certification. The exam is composed of 75 multiple choice questions, and the duration of the exam is 120 minutes. The passing score is around 65%, which is roughly from 75 questions we need to make sure that we answer around 45 questions correctly. The cost of the exam is around $175, and it's available in English, Spanish, and Chinese. Now, for the foundation exam, what is the weightage of each domain which is covered in COBIT? So basically, if we talk about from the examination point of view, around those 75 questions which you are expecting in your exam, around 12% is from the introduction section or from the framework introduction. Then 13% is from the principles. Governance system and components contain the major chunk. It's around 30%. So basically you should have good and sound understanding what are the governance system and its key components. And then the objectives of governance and management objective, which is 23%. So you can see it's more than 50% weightage of the entire examination. The other part is performance management. Designing a tailored government system, which is 4 and 7%, business case 3%, and the implementation it is 8%. So this is how the exam has been divided into these parts. Thank you so much. So here we are in the end of the presentation. It was just a quick introduction to COBIT, COBIT 2019 and the differences between COBIT 2005. And if you are willing to attempt the examination, what's the format of the examination? I hope you have liked the video. Please let us know with your comment and feedback. And if you have liked our video, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, and goodbye.